Greetings, citizens of the internet. I'm Static Buzz, and in this video we're going to be doing a Final Fantasy XIV main scenario quest called Just Deserts. Dessert. Anyways, we're going to talk to Severin here and get started. I've come to expect a great deal from you, lad, and you've never once let me down. Yet, what I'd ask of you now goes beyond I've asked before. Would you hear my plea all the same? Severin has reason to believe that Severin is up to no good. Something must be done. It eases my mind to have your ear. You know, you're no doubt familiar with the scoundrel Severin by now. Well, that scheming scapegrace is at it again. Since that letter came for him, he's been skulking around in that manner he does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off with nary a word to anyone. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It ain't exactly damning, but when last I had words with him, he didn't look defiant so much as hunted. I can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So I was hoping you might hunt his sorry hide down and drag him back here before it's too late. And the infamous nod. The ungrateful little cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice it to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. As for how you find him, I'd try asking Grinoida at the Aetherite. She was the last one to see him. I dare say she'll be able to tell you where he was headed. Alright, so the lady with the long weird name is in the back. Aetherite, around the corner, and here's Greenweeda. Greenweeda. I don't know how to say her name. Nothing that passes through these gates escapes my notice. I saw the Rouser and his rabble set out for Wad Whisper Canyon not long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. Cheeky sod said I should join them. I told them I'd rather shrivel up than sip whatever it was they had pickled their brains. If you find the idle swine, be sure and give them a cuff around the ears for me, will you? Alright, so now we've got a little bit of running to do. Gotta head towards the... I don't know if it's a cliff or what, but it's that away. Way over there. Way over to the right. That away. No, that away. Can't really look in the direction and run at the same time, so we will just run, and when we start heading that direction, I'll say that away again. That away. Yep. Straight down the path to that ramp construction there, and we're going to head down the ramp, and there will be one of the guys that ran off with Severin. It will be down and towards the bottom. Double checking, make sure I got all my stuff up, because we're going to be in for a doozy of a fight. Alright, here's Elmer. Of all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slippery bastard done, claiming to take the lads out for a drink only to lead us straight into a bloody trap, it don't get no lower than that. Of course, I've learned to stay a step ahead of old Severin, so I was ready, but the others weren't so lucky. You've got to help them. I'll think about it. Nah, well, you know I gotta do it. So take a right, go down underneath, Gonna be heading this direction. Look at the pretty waterfall. And around the corner here is another gentleman, Irene Huss. Gonna give him a little bit of aid. My axe may as well have been a white flag for all the good it did. Hope you fare better, or that sorry bastard in there are done for. Bastards. There was an S at the end of that. Alright. After we talk to this when we talk to this person, it's going to ask us if we want to proceed. You can see Severin's on a knee back there with a tattooed man and a couple dudes next to him. Let's find out what's going on. So Zaya. That's a nice name. Severin might have gotten us into this mess, but I ain't about to let him give his life for us. I'd sooner bow to a fishback than be in that conniving bastard's debt. To arms. And cutscene. True knave, you betrayed even yourself, Severin. Kind of deserve that. Oog! We were prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provided us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. Yet your latest change of heart, leaves your debt to us unpaid. Few are there who betray the serpent reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. Hey, bud. So, cower behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch. Your life is all you have left. And worthless though it be, we shall take it. Nice grin. And another robed cloaked gentleman. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Can't do your own fighting? Can't do your own fighting, man? Why's it gotta be a giant rock dude? Why? Man, I'm gonna make you that grin. I'm gonna shut his mouth one of these days. I swear it. Alright. To battle! Here we go. Hit him with a new virus. Put some bio on him. Move a little bit to the side in case he tries to do an AoE on me. I don't want to hit Carbuncle if I can avoid it. In for a little bit of a long fight. I'm going to back out so you can see the full length of this dude. Big old rock guy, another sword in his back. I don't know if you guys saw that right there. Seems to be those swords that are causing the creatures and rock dudes to go crazy. Alright, gonna use energy, my active flow, back to the ruins. Make sure if you are playing an Arcanist that you reapply your bio when you get a chance. This is a long fight, so with all the damage you can get. Oh, and your miasma, I almost forgot to do that myself. And if you're playing other classes, just keep the same thing in mind. Any kind of dots or whatever, you want to reapply them after a while. Shouldn't be a problem. It doesn't really hit that hard. Even me with my cloth armor can handle taking some hits from him. Haven't even came close to needing a heal yet. Finish him! Yay! Done deal. Duty complete! Fatality! Now another cutscene. That the golem could be vanquished? That man is no ordinary adventurer. That's right, dog. I'm Static Buzz, man. Thought you knew. Huh? Oh, where'd that voice come from? Who was I talking to? Nobody. Myself. Alright, where's the lady? Forget her name. Starts with a Y. Where is she? She's coming. I know she's coming. There she is. A little late for the party. Sigh, the snake slithered away. Pistola. Like pistola. I am only glad he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. You barely touched me. Come on. Oh, here we go. Dizzy flashbacks again. Am I going into space? I think I'm going into space. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe it's a memory or I don't even know. It's not my memory, so. Those pirates do not belong to any of the known Lominzan factions. Whom then do they serve? The Beast Tribe? Surely not. But the timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly with the recent surge in Sahagin and Kobold activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Could it be that the tribes are planning to summon their primals? 12 help us if it should prove so. Limsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone two. But all is yet speculation. I must needs further evidence. I must needs find evidence. Even that doesn't make sense. I need to find evidence. That's what they should have said. You need to find more evidence. Go get it. Sitting on the dock of the bay. The sea continues to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. And alm by alm, the world becomes even more unlike itself. It is Louis Sachs foretold. The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundaries between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet. Though time be against us, hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of Charlayan ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see Aether. Yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Charlayan seem commonplace. Here for you. Have you come for the festivities? Today, the Maelstrom officially makes the Great Hole in the Sea its training ground. Join in the celebration. Long cutscene. Wait, a disturbance in the etheric flow? But whence does it emanate? Sea Song Grotto, perhaps? Guess that's how she got to where I'm at. Yeah, I still gotta get rid of those oven mitts. What have we here? Can you walk? Severin, you dog. Why'd I kick you once or twice for being a jerk? 'Tis I. Regrettably, no. He eluded me. Understood. I will inform the Commodore. You collapse from your exertion. Are you suitably recovered? I'm good. Wait, no nod? No famous nod? Severin here has apprised me of all that's transpired. His account sheds some light upon how you come to be attacked by a golem of all things. A golem is a mindless automation, automaton, the inert save when commanded to be otherwise. Common pirates could not hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its working. But then these tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minion of the Sahagin, and to their purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. But first I must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Severin will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I will bear word to him of your preservation, but I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray pay the man a visit. And there's the famous nod. He told me of you, but perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Yistola. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the aether in the hopes that I might offer up some clues as to our predicament. I'd say I owe you my life, but that doesn't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would be dead and all. 'Tis a debt I can never repay, but I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Summerford Falls, and I'll face the consequences. For a reason I cannot fathom, you seem... Forgive me, mayhaps we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshaled my thoughts. Until our paths next cross, farewell. Alright, so now that that's done, you have two choices. Either use a teleport to get back to Summerford, or run it, which is what I'm going to do because I don't like spending gil on that, especially early in the game. When you have 2100 gil, 100 to 150 gil for a teleport is rather expensive. If the game had it where teleports scaled for your level, they would make it easier on lower levels, but they don't do that, so here we are a-sprinting. A-sprinting we are. So, looks like it's nighttime. Doesn't look like there's any fates up. I could start one back there, but that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to get the quest, turn it in, and have everybody gets the loots. Gets that loots and progress the main scenario in this case. Otherwise it will be all about the loots. But not in this one. This one's about continuing the story. I want my mount. I will get it soon enough. Soon enough. We will go over that quest as well. My plan is to go over them all. Alright, anyways, we are back here at Severin, and Severin is standing next to him with his head down, as he should be. That's a gentle scolding. Lo, I knew you'd return. Yistola delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of your heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back too, the lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It was me who's to blame for that and the rest. I was once a serpent reaver, a thrall to the Sahagin. 7 hells. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're not. But the fishbacks flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for law, but there's things we won't do. We got a code, see. but the Reavers have never followed a word of it. A few years back, they started snatching up law-abiding Lominsians. I'd only just taken my oath when our captain bent the knee to his Sahagan masters. I knew I had to get away. So I crept off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home, Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secret for long round here, and word soon spread all the way back to the sea. The penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offered me a way out instead, my freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking, too busy soiling myself. Aye, but you got there in the end, didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear them talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at the last, and how you tried to give your life to save theirs. Be that as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crimes of betrayal, betraying your brethren. I know that, I do. That's why I'm going to hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I'll bring shame to the farm no more. You'll hear no argument from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I just hope yours guides you back here someday. There will always be a place for you at Summerford Farms, lad. And I'll always be in your debt, Severin. Boo! Alright, speaking with Severin again. I owe you a debt too, Static. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men of my farm. If I could ask one more favor of you, it'd be this. Tell Baderon what's happened from start to finish. I'm certain he'd put in a good word for Severin if he knew the whole story. And he's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask of you. Safe travels, son. Alright, so now we're going to go talk to Baderon, and we're going to take our return back to Limsa Lominsa. Zuma, zuma, zuma. Gonna head inside. Actually, we're going to be outside, because all of Lominsa is pretty much outside. But that's alright. I'm going to head to the Aetherite. Hit this, hit the aft castle. Once we're at the aft castle, we're going to turn around to the right and go talk to Baderon. Every time I hear that name, I think of Antonio Banderas without the Antonio. Antonio Baderon. Alright. Get off the rail. And here we are. Might as well take my interflow, put it back on, talk to Baderon. So, bloody hells, life on the farm ain't quite how I pictured it. But you need not worry yourself over young Severin. The Yellow Jackets as hand are out the punishment is a good mate of mine. If I ask him nice, I reckon he'd be willing to commute the lad's sentence for hanging to kneeling, hauling, kindly gent that he is. I'm only jesting with you. I'll set his I'll see he's treated fair. This pirate speak, killing me. Can you talk normal? Now it sounds to me like you've done everything old Severin asked of you and more, satisfying me generous finder's fee in the process. Much obliged, lad. As for a reward, we'll see a lonely lady this drowning wench of mine. How do ye fancy keeping her company for a spell, with free room and board? Venturing's a trying business after all. Them as don't rest their bones every now and again tend to end up with broken ones. And take it from me, fighting ain't nearly so much fun when you're nursing a shattered arm. Got that? Good. There'll always be a free bed for you, so make use of it. In rooms now available. Now that you'll have much time for laying around with all the leaves you'll be doing. Oh, didn't I mention I'm putting your name down for leaves? Or levies. Don't know how to say that one either. I'm going to go with levies. Leaves sound wrong. Our guild draws all manners of client, offering all manners of odd jobs. Honestly, you'd be amazed how much folks will pay to avoid doing an honest day's labor. Just give Tomokri a shout whenever you feel like making a few extra gills. She'll always have some task or others for you to do. Guild levies now available. Oh, and it ain't all above board, cause in case you're wondering. Oh, it is all above board. We're careful to stay on the Admiral's right side in here, unlike some pirates I could mention. I'll tell ye, if it turns out they had aught to do with them kidnappings, they'll all be 7 hells to pay. A proper bleeding reckoning. Perhaps that's what Limsa needs, though. On rough seas, sometimes you have to rock the boat to right it. But we'll have time for such talks when ye well and rested. Till then, enjoy the wretch's hospitality. Yay! And this is a seriously ugly helmet. And it's not that much better than mine, but since I'm hiding the helmet anyways, might as well. Actually, got a mage's hat, wizard's hat on right now. And I have recommendations. And that's it for that quest. So as usual, if the video was helpful or you just were entertained and enjoyed it, click that like button, please. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe. Until next time, take care and bye-bye now.